I'm sitting with Rocky Ponder. He is VP at Columbia Recycling in Dalton, Georgia. Rocky, how are you?
Just fine. How are you?
Okay. Now, I came in there. First time I've been on the grounds here. You must have 100 trucks right outside. This is one sizable operation. Talk about the operation, how long it's been around, and the kind of business that you do.
Columbia Recycling is a fourth generation business. We have been in Dalton since 1969. Prior to that, we're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We buy the waste out of the carpet and yarn industry, and we also buy post-consumer carpet and bring it in and recycle it.
I see. So you were in Philadelphia because originally that's where a lot of the
textiles were.
Before they came down.
That is correct.
Talk about the size so we can get a feel. I can tell just from driving on the grounds here, it's a sizable operation.
The size of the company, we run over 5 million pounds a week between post-consumer, post-industrial. We make everything from fluff from the post-industrial carpet to pellets to go to the plastic industry to carpet underlay to go back in under carpet.
Oh, you make carpet underlay as well?
And a sister company of ours called American Fiber Cushion.
I see, I see. That seems, one of the things I want to ask you about is this whole polyester situation. And that would seem, underlay would seem to be at least go a good ways towards help to solve that problem, wouldn't it?
The only problem is there's so much polyester used carpet in the marketplace, it would take literally thousands of pad companies to make a dent.
I see, I see. And that's probably not going to happen.
No, sir, because the pad business is not, a tremendously growing business because it's hospitality and retail is not normally used in home or apartment complexes.
I've got you. Talk about operating in a town like Dalton. Obviously, carpet yarn produced here in droves. Talk about the advantages, and I'm sure there's some disadvantages to that.
No, there's really no disadvantages from being in Dalton, Georgia. If we weren't here, we wouldn't be as focused on carpet-related items to recycle because they're in our backyard. I mean, it's the best of both worlds for us. We can bring the post-consumer in, and we're right here where all the carpet mills are.
Okay. Now, you said you collect post-consumer.
We have collectors all around the United States that collect it, bale it, and ID it, and ship it into us. And then we process it, ID it, and turn it into various products, plus sell other companies the fluff to make pellets on their own.
Okay. What's happening? I can recall doing some interviews about what happened in California with the law that now, they now have a fee for recycling carpet, and that seemed to change the layout in terms of collectors. More collectors popped up because of the law. That changed the dollar and cents aspect of it.
It created a marketplace where everybody and his brother jumped into the collection business without having a viable model to where they could survive on their own. And they're solely dependent upon the money that the carpet industry is tacking onto their carpet to help them recycle. Okay. And no carpet mill should be subsidizing any other business for what they're chosen to do. The field they chose to get into should not be subsidized by the government, the carpet industry, or anybody else.
I was at the CARE meeting a couple of years ago, and there was a topic called near-death experiences. And they had 4 or 5 different, I guess they were collectors / processors, talking about some of the tough times that they've gone through. It seems like it's a tough business.
No, sir, it is not as tough as everyone makes it out to be. The collectors that ship me, I take their polypropylene, their nylon 6 and their 6.6, and they're doing just fine.
Are most of the collectors in businesses other than carpet? And is that the way to really survive in this business if you're a collector?
Some are and some aren't. The people that are surviving the best have an end use for more than one type of carpet. They have people that buy all of the various types of face fiber. Polyester has not been around that many years, and sooner or later somebody will hit on a recycling ideal that will help eradicate this from the marketplace. But until then, the carpet mills don't owe Columbia Recycling or anybody else anything for the waste that is coming out of homes or apartments or anywhere else, because nobody else in this country pays to have their product recycled at the end. General Motors don't pay to bring cars back, so why should the carpet industry pay to bring carpet back?
That sounds like a sound approach to me. Polyester, I guess, is the major problem, would you say, in the carpet recycling arena as we speak?
It is a major problem today, but just like everything else, every fiber that they've changed to, you had to find a new way or a new product to make from it. I mean, years ago, there was a lot of polypropylene in the carpet industry, and people had trouble recycling it to begin with. But by the time the program got into maturity, people had caught up with the demand.
Gotcha. Are there problems that you see that are unique to polyester because the resin is priced where it is, where it's...
No, sir. I think the biggest problem is finding a product that will link the polypropylene and the polyester face fiber together, or change into a polyester backing to where it is 100% recyclable.
Okay, interesting.
But I do not know what that would cost the industry, and I don't presume to suggest that they do anything other than what they're doing.
But that is a possibility as to how this could be solved.
That would make it a quicker solution. But would there be enough homes? No. Because most of the products, like the nylon, the polypropylene, whether it be 6 or 6.6, they already have parts and other things that is qualified with all the automakers and all the people in injection molding, and getting polyester qualified is going to take a few years.
I see. I know that there's some work on the part of CARE to try to solve this problem. I don't know how they're doing with that. Do you know? I mean,
well, at the last CARE meeting I attended, the person that was in charge of that basically stood up and started talking about what's been done for many, many years. I mean, the virgin polyester waste is not going to the landfill. It is all sold to people like us that recycle it and turn it into either carpet underlay, turn it into bedding products, or something else. It is only after the carpet is tufted and used that there is any problem.